When I take him by myself and I just take him down to the swimming pool and I'm just with him, I look him in the eye, I just ask him about God. I ask him about source energy. I ask him about, come on, tell me more. And he really,
and what he says is, you make too much of all of this, and don't make me think about things that I don't want to think about yet. And I'm new here and I really like it so far. And I want everybody to feel about it like I feel about it. And I would like to maintain this alignment with my source energy through all of the days of my life experience. And it's fun to hang out with somebody like you who has reconnected with all of that. And so you feel really good to me. You don't feel like most people. You feel like that which I know to be. That's why I gravitate to you. That's what he's saying to you.
Amazing, Abraham, because the first time I saw him, he was, I don't know, 5, 6 months old. I recognized him. It wasn't like, oh, this is a cute little boy and all of that, but I saw something. In fact, I saw myself in him as a little baby myself. Sometimes I even wonder, can you be?
Yes, but that's not what it is. You felt the resonance with his alignment. In other words, he's tuned in, tapped in, turned on. He hasn't disconnected from that. He's still tethered, you see.
He just brings so much joy, even thinking about his little face. And
well, that's what the infusion of new ones coming in is all the time. You think you're there to teach you. You think that you are here to teach them. They are coming to teach you. Because what they're teaching you, animals too, we're on the high-flying disc. Don't mess it up.
And we do mess it up.
You don't mean to.
So back to what I was saying earlier about when he asked about the kids. And don't the kids know, and this is what she's saying too, that these kids are on this high-flying disc. Basically what she mean by the high-flying disc is that they are more closer to source because they don't have any kind of doubt and beliefs and all these other kind of negative emotions that's actually blocking their well-being from flowing through. They're just wide open. So there's no resistance that's there. So when you don't have resistance, then the natural part of you just constantly it just flows. The essence part of you just flows. It knows it knows its way, so there's no interference. There isn't any kind of a resistance that's there. You just got a natural flow. So this is pretty much what the babies and the little kids are at when it comes to this high flying disc they are referring to. They already got it. They already tuned and tapped in and they turned on. Basically the way that she puts it, that they are actually really close to source. So yeah, this is what they're referring to about when they talk about the kids.
And when you do, you don't feel good. When you deviate from the vibration of who you are, you feel, separation's too strong a word, but you feel the pinching off. And you feel when the pinching off releases. And if you want to play with it, just take some subject that you feel resistance about and just get more general about it and watch what happens.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, you could, let's say that it was before you had that wonderful realignment with who you are at the gravesite. And you're still railing about the inappropriateness of this ne'er-do-well father. And it's just eating you up. You just feel the discord in a really strong way. And you don't want to feel the discord, but you can't change what happened. You can't change the stories that you heard, and you can't change the way you have felt about it. In other words, it happened, and so it's a strong momentum within you. But nevertheless, you don't like the way it feels. So you could change the subject and think about things that feel better. But with something as significant as parent and child, it comes up all the time. You see parents with their kids and you see kids with their parents, and so it's something that comes up. So it's important for you to find a way of soothing the energy. So you say, I can't believe how that guy just left us. I can't believe how he turned his back on us. Feel how the momentum is getting stronger. Never even look back. I don't even think he even acknowledged that I was alive. I don't think he cared about me at all. He certainly didn't care about the others. He didn't care about my mother. Momentum is speeding up. And the more momentum you add to that, the worse you feel. You can get really strong momentum going until you can really hold yourself for a long time out of sorts with who you really are. But now you don't want to do that. You have listened to us, maybe heard a little bit, and so you're saying to yourself, I just want to feel better about this. And I really don't know what the guy was thinking. I don't know what was going on in his world. I don't know. Nobody's really explained to me how he felt. He might have felt broken. He might not have felt like he had anything to offer any of us. He might have felt like we were better off without him. I don't know what he really felt. I do know that he provided an avenue for me into this time-space reality. I'm glad about that. And I do know that I had a lot of contrast early on, and I think that has served me. And I do know that the relief I will feel when I let go of this is going to be pretty significant. And I don't believe that Source is hating him. I don't believe that Source is holding him as object of attention and finding what's wrong. Oh, maybe that's why I feel so awful. I have a different opinion with Source about my father.
And when I step out of this form,
you'll reemerge into the opinion that Source has about everything.
And what about my father? Will he be there?
Right there. Oh, right there. Right there. And offering no explanation whatsoever. Don't look for closure. There is no closure. It just keeps opening. You never get to the bottom of anything. Law of attraction just gives you more detail.
Did I need to have all of that contrast, all of that rage, all of that in order to get to...
You didn't need it, but you didn't not want it. You said, I'll go forth, I'll figure it out. I'm a teacher, and I'm going to teach a lot of people. And the majority of people aren't born in feathered nests on high-flying discs. The majority of people are born somewhere on the emotional scale. And I'm a teacher, and I'm wanting to write books that assist them. And I can't write what I don't know.
Wow. You can't imagine what you just touched in me, because... Because I've just written a book that's not even published yet. It won't be out until March. And it's called I Can See Clearly Now.
Clarity is Esther's new favorite word.
Yeah.
Because when you're on that high-flying disc, clarity feels better than anything. To be clear-minded, which means to be sure-footed and know what to do. Yeah. The book is I Can See Clearly Now.
I Can See Clearly Now. It's a song, but it's also... But I can't tell you.
I'm remembering everything that I knew before I came forth into this physical body, and so much more that I picked up along my physical trail. All the contrast that I lived put things into my vortex that for a long time I didn't allow myself to see. But now I'm a vibrational match to everything that I put there, and it's a beautiful world that I have created. I've put enough in my vortex to keep myself busy for 20 or 30 lifetimes, and I'm eager about all of that. I see where the world is going. I see that others have the capacity to do this too. That no one needs to hold themselves in discomfort and disconnection. That there's no reason for it. The Source is right there for all of us, whispering to us, speaking clearly to us. All we have to do is just listen a little.
That's what
See, now we're going to go back to, I remember I'm talking about this Source, and I was saying in some words that, in some quotes, should I say, that it never leaves you or forsaken you. So this is basically what she's saying, is that, listen, even though you're thinking that Source is not with you, that Source has always been with you. It's always there for you. It's always been constantly actually calling you. It's actually been giving you, these different synchronicities. It's been giving you different kind of signs and whatnot to actually get your attention. But just because we are not on the frequency with it, so we don't see it, so we don't know that it's there. But that Source is always there with you no matter what. Even when you feel like it's not, the Source is always there with you. So this is what she's talking about in this particular part that she's telling him. So yeah.